Alyssa again. Oh my
Are
gosh.
we are we are we live?
I have a bad habit of rolling the introduction without hitting the go live button, and that's what we just did. And
At least you figured it out before we like actually started going. Like I was just
yeah,
gonna just like go right in.
I did that with John one day, and it was like 10 minutes in before I noticed it. So yeah. Um,
Oh goodness
so we'll give
gracious.
folks a second to join while we chit chat for a minute, I guess.
Okay.
So this is a kind of an odd show for us because it's been about 2 decades since I've touched 3D design, and you've never done it yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then Alyssa's primarily a Mac user, and I'm primarily a PC user. So
It's true.
somehow we've met middle ground here on the Oculus. And now I've ordered a Mac, and Alyssa's ordered a PC.
It's true. It's
So
true.
you got some peanut butter in my jelly, and it's like you don't remember that commercial. You're too young. Jesus Christ! I keep doing this.
I was like, that's a really weird metaphor. All right.
You got chocolate in my peanut butter is what I meant to say. It was an old Reese's cup
Oh,
commercial, not
okay.
jelly.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
Also,
makes more sense if I get
you
it right.
say pieces.
Yeah, the Reese's peanut butter cup commercials from the '80s were like, "You got chocolate in my peanut butter. You got peanut butter in my chocolate." So we have some cross team collaboration and teaching and learning going
Wait.
on.
Is this really going to be like you're going to start streaming from a Mac and I'm going to start streaming from a PC? You're just like, hi.
Um, so I'm not going to stream directly from the Mac, but I will stream some apps that I'm building with Blazor that will be running on the Mac. So I'm working with the Mac for that stuff.
Are they like desktop apps?
Yes, desktop and in the future iOS.
Oh, that's so cool. What, like in the future, like when the framework supports it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Your mic's just a little bit low. Do you have the right source selected?
probably not.
It
No.
keeps fading in and out, so I think you might have your
Yeah,
earbuds as the source.
you're one.
It on that. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, that's better. Much better.
Thank you. Yeah, that was not the right mic.
So, yeah, so Blazor is going to be supported on iOS and OS 10 pretty soon. And so the way the most of the software development world works is they don't care what you use to build apps with. Like I can build Android apps with my PC, and uh, let's say, I could build PC games with my PC and Xbox games, and I could pretty much build apps for all sorts of stuff, IoT devices and just random things. But Apple, if you want to build an iOS device, you have to have a Mac to build to actually run the compilation to build the the, the app. So
There's
I
no
had to get one.
there's no like way around it to like have a service do that part for you or something like.
There is a service that does it, but it's limited. I mean, you're missing part of the experience there, I guess, if you use the service. And the service, all it does is has a farm of Mac computers that are in a cloud somewhere. You have to have Apple hardware to build an Apple app, which is just that's Apple for you.
Wait, are you getting an Apple developer license then?
I guess whatever I have to get to make this thing
Oh.
work.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just
Oh.
ridiculously hard. I don't know why they gate things so hard,
They
but
do. They really
Apple
do.
likes
You
to
have to
be the
like
gatekeeper of all
pay
the things.
yearly to have this developer license that you that literally just like allows you to build the code.
So ridiculous. They're not one of the richest companies in the world for nothing.
well,
Just
like
remember
literally,
how they get their money.
I haven't known anything else. So like, I like, yeah, like back in the day, like when I was like 8, we had a PC at home, and that's where I did my like literally. You're gonna like hate me for this. I played this basketball video game on the PC, and it was to teach you typing, like how to type properly, and I like was like addicted. Like I loved that typing game. But so like that was like my only experience with PC, and then when I started learning development, it was all on a Mac. My husband's an iOS developer, and so I'm like familiar with that side of life. So it's really I'm excited but also really nervous because I'm going to like turn on the PC and be like, where's the code?
I think
So
you'll
it'll
probably
be
find it
interesting.
a lot easier than you expect.
You think
Things have
so?
got
I'm like
yeah.
really scared of like even the interface. I'm like, where is everything?
Yeah, that's a problem I'm gonna have with this
Mm.
Mac stuff is I don't get the little like floaty bar at the bottom that gets bigger and smaller and all that weird stuff. Um,
I
yeah,
can't. We should have. Oh my god, we should have a an initialization stream where like you're on your Mac and I'm on my PC, and we're both like just failing epically to like even get like an HTML file created. Like
sounds like a hazing ritual.
yes, and then we can make fun of each other and also share tips because you know I'm having the same like fears I think in reverse. So because I'm like, what am I gonna do without Finder in my life? Like that's like the file system, like how you view your files. Do you have a Finder on PC?
I'm sure we do. It's just called the file manager. We don't name
Okay.
things like hipster names on the PC side, so they just have like normal, real meaning names. Like
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
just your file manager. It
It's just your
manages
file.
files. It's
Right.
not
That makes so much
Finder.
sense. Fuel snabble. After switching dev environments 10 times, you no longer notice if it's Mac, Linux, or Windows.
Yeah.
Nice.
I,
That's the dream. That's the dream.
I've tried Linux. I've tried Linux like several times. I tried
Okay,
Mint. I
so
tried
is Linux
Ubuntu.
like totally different than both? Like it's just like as far as like the
Yeah,
interface and how it works.
it's kind of the worst version of both things. So not to offend any Linux people out there, but it's gotten better. Ubuntu's got a decent UI, but the thing is, nothing works on Linux. It has all of
Shots
these.
fired. Yeah.
It's like an open source wonderland, but all of the open source projects are mildly good versions of the paid programs that you get everywhere else. So like you have no Photoshop on Linux, and you have to use the open source GIMP editor,
Mm.
which you know, hats off to the community that built this free tool,
Don't
but
be
it's no
hating on
Photoshop.
GIMP. Some of us Mac users have GIMP, okay?
Yeah, and you can
Just because I
keep
don't want to pay
GIMP.
the like yearly subscription to the entire Adobe suite. Sorry, Adobes.
Uh,
No, I don't. So this is where I got a little confused because like what do you run Linux on? Can you run Linux on a Mac?
I'm sure you can run Linux on Mac hardware. Mac is essentially a Linux operating system under the covers, so there's that.
Okay.
It
You're
is
hurting
a
my brain.
Linux or Unix based system, so
And
the
you're saying
commands
Windows
you would
is
have an
not?
easier time getting on Linux than you would on Windows probably because the command line and stuff is
Oh,
very similar
it's the
because
same.
they're the same underneath the hood.
I thought there was a way
Um,
to be like Windows have my same commands in the terminal. Like, is
you
there
can.
not?
Yeah, you
Okay, I
can.
thought that was like
There's a Linux terminal on Windows now as well, but it's not quite the same as it is between Linux and Mac. They're about the same thing.
oh wow. Fuel Snabble said that Macs are Linux proof. They have a special encryption scheme that prevents you from running Linux on a Mac.
Oh, of course,
You can dual boot
because Apple.
or use VM because of that.
Because Apple, like, they just lock you out of everything fun.
I know.
They're
Whenever
like a religion or bad parent or something.
whenever I was like ordering the PC, and I was like, oh, do I have to get a new mouse and keyboard? And Ed was like, no, you can use your current mouse and keyboard from your Mac. And I was like, oh, no way. And he was like, yeah, we're not hating like the Mac world over here. And I'm like,
You don't lock people out. So we'll circle back to the topic at hand then, because
yeah,
this is something I can do on my PC that you can't do on your Mac, and that's
it's true.
stream from my desktop from my Oculus device. You can't hook an Oculus device to Mac, as far as I know. It just doesn't do it, and I can do that. So when I put my Oculus device on, I can see my desktop through my Oculus, which I'll show you how to set up when you get yours working, Alyssa. And it's really cool because I can see, like right now, I put this on, I can see the same view as I'm seeing on my screen. And if I could see my mouse here, I can actually navigate the screen here. And for example, I can see chat and like still interact here and see what people are saying.
It's strange because we're seeing like, it's like I'm seeing your head move around in Verizon, but you're saying you're not looking at Verizon, you're looking at your PC.
Yeah, I'm looking at my PC right now. So
weird.
I can use these to interact with the PC, and I could change our view here like this with my VR controllers, because they're now acting as a mouse on my PC. So can't do that on Mac. That stuff frustrates me. That's why I've always been a PC user. It's like I can just do what I want to do. I can open up the box and change parts inside the box anytime I want to, and nobody can tell me I can't. So
Nightbot's still going in the chat.
Nightbot.
Yeah, Nightbot's still going in the chat about the release.
Release webinar that was last week.
Yeah, is that? I don't know if that's normal.
So we're gonna be working.
I was like,
Horizon.
Yeah, I was asking Ed. I was like, "What are we gonna do in Horizon today?" And he was like, "Well, remember how we did like some of that scoring functionality?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "It's a mess." And I was like, "Wow, that's so rude." Also, you're a little OCD, because some people might be like, "This is pretty organized. Like, look at that little scoring, doc that you've created there."
Look, there's a new UI here.
Is it? Show us.
Yeah, if you look from last week's show, this whole thing has been updated. They actually used like 3D elements before to display all this stuff, and it was kind of cool, but I think it was a bit wonky on the engine. Now they're actually like 2D windows that display your code, and they're a lot easier to read like this, in my opinion. And like the drop-down boxes are just much better. They don't get oddly like stuck in stuff anymore. It's just a whole lot better and smoother user interface here. And then check this out. They changed the editor menu as well. There we go. So this is changed drastically. So you can still pick this stuff up off of it, but they organized these into a little bit smaller of a space. And then we've got new tabs at the bottom here, new tabs within the editors too. They even got little swooshy animations here. And then our color palette doesn't float into space anymore. It was all glitched on the last show. Yeah, it's just a much better looking interface. It's a lot easier to read. I think that the text rendering is much better in this new version than it was before.
Yeah, it does look sharper, actually. Yeah.
Mapped. Yeah, it looks a lot better. So I haven't gotten in here too much yet, but the tabs are still the same, but they again render a lot better. That you can see the hover. What is that thing called? The tooltips a lot better. And it's just overall just generally better.
Okay, so this this programming pane with like our options of like what we can use, has it changed, or are those tabs all the same?
I think the tabs themselves are the same and the contents this well, ooh, there's a while loop now. There was not a while loop before.
Oh my god, we need to use it. We need to use it.
Yeah, I don't know what for
We need to
yet.
use it.
Um,
Wait.
they're a little bit more organized. I can tell you that. So,
Although
yeah.
you have shown me the power of if statements, so I don't even know if you need it.
I don't know how a while would work in this. I have to read up on it because the game loop that you're running inside of, um, there's got to be a little bit of a conflict in how the while is um, checked, I guess. So I don't know how often that while is checked because everything in here is asynchronous. So I don't know how a while fits in with all asynchronous programming like this. So we'll have to see how it works. Might take a little bit of reading. There's some coloring here that's nice too. So our variables have some color now. That wasn't a thing before.
Where do
So,
people go, like, to read about? Like, are there docs on the programming side of Verizon
yeah, so there
or
actually
Horizon?
is like a docs page. I'm trying to remember where exactly that is at.
All right, I'm gonna look at
I think
VR
it's in
Horizon.
the weird thing is I think it's in the Oculus website and not the
Oh,
Facebook website. I think it's under Oculus Help or something like that.
okay.
And I'll have to dig in and find it later. I did like poach a PDF from there at one time that had a list of all the controls, events, commands, and all those things, and property types. But it's a little bit dated now, so I'm gonna have to go find that again. And I think there's a live version of that PDF somewhere too.
Okay.
So let's see. Let's close some windows because I need to figure out where we were, where we left off before. Let's jump in here. So we have our oh, why can't I pick up our guns? I broke our guns apparently on the last show. Is that okay? So I think some
Fuel
stuff's
said,
broken.
"Where's the functional version of this? I want to write a tail recursion, not a while."
Yeah, that's not gonna happen here. Um, so the good and bad about Facebook Horizon is it's very determinate. There's not a whole lot of things that you can do from scratch. It's kind of like Lego blocks that you can plug in, but it also lets you be very creative very quickly. So working within the system is part of the. Are we missing some scripts here? Like we're
I feel like
missing
they
something.
disappeared, but maybe they're just hiding. I don't.
Okay, so we did have a red weapon and a regular weapon script. So let's take a look at our weapon script. So what we want to do is create a red weapon and a blue weapon, and then we can have teams that can pick up whatever gun color you pick up that you belong to that team, and then you'll go about shooting targets and making a score. So let's see. We have a regular just weapon script. And let's go ahead and rename this guy to blue weapon because we have a red weapon down there too. So this is weapon needs to be red or no
I'm
blue.
just trying to like rack my brain, like what we could use while for.
It
Blue
might be nice
weapon.
for things like animations and scripts like that to
Oh,
have things that just keep repeating over and over. And
but what is it? Is it while world creation exists? Like I guess that's
yeah,
the part I'm.
like maybe if you kill a bird while it's dead, flies buzz around it. I don't know. Something
Yeah,
like
I
that, maybe.
gotcha.
Let's see, we've got two guns here, and then I have a feeling that scripts aren't attached properly or something because it's not doing anything. So let's see, this one is attached to the blue weapon script. It has things attached to it. Why can I not pick it up? So let me try picking that up again because it says, yeah.
What? Yeah,
it's
that's is the when you go into that mode, the hand is still there, right?
Yeah. You know what? Maybe the game is paused. Maybe that's what the problem is. So if we
Oh,
go here and under script, I think we have to hit play maybe. That was it. That was it. The game was paused. There we go. Pew, 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 pew. Let's see. Can I hit the bird? Oh, I got him. So our code is still working.
That's right. And we
That's
like
good.
added different points to different birds.
Oh, you like that?
Did you just flip the gun?
Yeah, and then I threw it over here.
No.
Like, oh, yeah. That's how I roll, right there.
Butter gunslinger.
Nice. So if you were doing this in like another programming language or something, you might be able to like just create a generic like weapon class and just like clone it and say, give me a new one of these, and this one's going to be for the red team, this one's going to be for the blue team. But in Facebook Horizon, things have to they're very determinate, like I said. So the assets that are here when the game starts are all of the assets for the entire game that will ever be here. You can't new up things out of the ether. So you can't say like, give me a brand new enemy over there. You have to have it off screen somewhere and just kind of move it into the player's view.
Have you found like let's say the bird. We want to like have the bird appear. Have you found like if I want to like put it inside the actual temple object and then like morph it through the wall, like would that be pretty glitchy during the game? Like should you actually have it not go through objects? Like do you know if that's a thing?
Yeah, I think sometimes they can be a little glitchy when they're moving through things. I think,
Okay.
as far as I understand, they can initialize triggers sometimes if they run into them as they're moving from point A to point B. So I try to keep
Oh.
things off screen, but not get too creative as to how I keep them off screen.
Well, like when it's off screen and you're like for instance with your skee ball and your ball cut like is like below the map and then it like appears in the skee ball machine, does it
Hmm.
actually travel like through that space or does it teleport?
Um, from what I've read, it actually travels through 3D space very quickly,
Okay.
which, like I said, can be awkward. It can trigger things that you don't necessarily want it to trigger sometimes. I don't know if that has been fixed, if it was not intended from the beginning to be like that, but I know that people have reported where it's made their games act kind of funny because things get triggered. Like if I was spawning a new bullet, it may travel and inadvertently like clip one of these birds as it goes to back to the gun's barrel and kill the bird. So I've heard incidents where that's happened. I haven't seen it myself, but it's something that we should probably just be aware of. And I'm just trying to clean up a little bit, so I'm going to
Mm.
move this over here so we have a clear distinction of what team this gun belongs to. And let's pull up our menu here, and we'll just color this. This is going
You
to
need
be
to
the
paint
blue
the
team.
table.
Yeah. Whoa. This is set to glow.
Glow.
Let's make it plastic. There we go. So it's actually emitting light, so we don't want to do that. Let's make that one blue, and we'll make this one red. So now we know that the stuff on this side is belonging to a team. And then
Oh, the crystals are glowing. Okay. I was like, what is glowing over there?
in script and bring that over here. Let's make this guy a little bit bigger so we can find him easier.
Oh, wow.
There's our blue weapon. And our blue
Okay.
weapon works. It looks like it seems to work just fine. Except this shooting.
You're saying
goes
red weapon
bird
doesn't
targets.
work?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think we wired him up yet.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. We need to go back. And let's take a look at the properties for the red gun. Let's scoot this this over a little bit too, because it keeps kind of obscuring my vision here. We kind of got an idea.
Is it
of-
locked? Oh,
Yeah,
there it
was
goes.
locked. So we'll move it over. We've got blue. We're going to work on red. Let's make this bigger too.
What is that? Is that a hit target? Like the rectangle that's over the butter gun on the red table? Is that, yeah, what's that?
That's
Oh, that's
the
where it's
actual
supposed
gun
to be?
where it
Oh,
spawns
okay.
in. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's got gravity, so it drops, and that shows you the original location of it.
Okay.
So I did copy the red gun, and this is because the red gun needs its own red bullet. Um, let's take a look at the variables here. Not sure I need a clone of this script. I do need different references for its bullets and things though. Let's ditch this weapon script for a minute. And I know I already renamed that one blue, so that might have to get renamed again. But let's reattach. Come on, give me properties. Properties. All right, and that's a really.
They're so tiny.
We can expand that. There we go. So let's reattach that blue weapon script, and let's see if we can just use it as is. If not, we can create a new one. This one needs its own sound effects and visual effects and things, and it needs a reference to like the barrel of the gun and the bullet for the gun because it's going to have a red bullet. So we need to reference all of those things, but I think essentially the script itself can stay the same. So here's the bullet, and the bullet has a red bullet attribute to it, so that's good. So that the attribute, the tag, allows us to trigger events when this red bullet. I'm talking into. You didn't tell me to turn around.
Oh, sorry. I'm just watching your screen.
Shoot. Let's see. So now I can turn this back around. And let me fix my audio too real quick. So if I do face the wrong way, you should be able to hear me better if I'm using my Oculus headphones or microphones. So let's do that too. So let's go over to the Oculus.
Oh, there it
and
is.
Can you hear me just fine from that?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. So we need to take the red ball and attach it to this gun, just like the blue ball, which you should probably put with the blue. Whoops. Oh, I didn't
Oh,
mean to
wow.
do that.
Is it like grouped together? Or?
Yeah, I
Oh.
accidentally drag selected. So we'll put the blue ball with the blue gun.
Did it just roll?
Yeah. The physics started going. And now we need to attach this to this gun. So this is your favorite part, Alyssa, where we take the wires and start wiring things, literally wiring. We use that terminology in programming all the time. We never meant it so literally like we do here. So that is
did
our
they
gun.
change that? The visibility or like
there it is.
Yeah, because the plug is gone.
Yeah, how do we do this now? The plug is gone. The wires are there.
Do you not plug things anymore? No.
Attach. I don't want to attach a script. I want to get the bullet. How do I plug the bullet object into? Oh no, they moved my cheese. Where does the there used to be plugs here?
Wait, so you've got the attached script option at the bottom, but there's nothing selected on the right one, not that one, this one.
Yeah,
do you need to attach a script here?
Need a script.
It doesn't need one. Okay.
How do I attach a thing now?
Can you go look at the other gun? Isn't it already attached over there? So we should be able to see.
So that one's already attached, but let's see.
Properties.
The wires are just coming off of it.
Can you see how it's like coming from the label? B? Yeah,
I think you grab the label.
That's like not as intuitive now, I don't think.
No, it's not. And it keeps wanting to attack.
Poke it. Poke it.
That would be bad if I had to connect them or something. How do you? How is this working? Oh no, this is bad.
Go back to the other one. Let me
It
see it
lights
again
up.
real quick.
How do you connect them now? So that's all script stuff. I don't want to attach a script. I want to connect this object to this box. And I don't have a way to do that. They used to have those little pluggy things.
Hey, Curious. Good to see ya. Hang on, let's see. Can you remove the attached script completely and start over?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there it is without a script.
Okay.
So we want the weapon script.
And then it
And I
gives
want
you
this.
these.
Oh, there it goes. So
Wait,
it's not a physical touch anymore. You point, see the white laser beam?
oh my
There we go.
gosh.
That is less intuitive
Oh, yeah, it really,
than it
really is.
was
But
before.
it's like, I think you know what it's like? It's like when you grab like a variable and you drag it over
Hmm.
into your line of functionality. I think it's like more akin to that, where you're like grabbing that and
Yeah.
dragging it into it versus a manual plug. I don't know. It still adds the line though. So I'm not sure where they're going with this.
So it is a little bit easier as far as like targeting those plugs were a little bit wonky to get like attached to the right
Yep.
variable line on there.
Yeah.
So that was a bit annoying. So I want this trigger
But
on
there seems to be more options
the
now when
barrel.
you attach that blue weapon script. Like, were all those options there before?
Yeah, these
Like,
are
see how
all
it's like
the
visual effects,
variables from the weapon script. So I'll take a look at the weapon script in a minute and show where these variables come from. And
Okay.
then visual effects, we had a little confetti visual effects around here somewhere. There it is. So
Oh,
this visual effects we could probably reuse. So we don't need to copy that guy.
how?
Um,
Do you just drag over something?
what the heck was that?
Oh, there's a ghost in there with you.
Why is there a hand over here? Okay, the game just totally glitched.
Yeah.
Everything went back.
My
Oh,
statement.
there it goes again. What
Mhm.
is going on? Did you see it do that?
I
What is
actually think
happening there?
that the map is haunted.
Yeah, okay, so the map went totally haunted here.
Hmm.
I think
Hmm.
something got grouped that is not supposed to be grouped.
Oh, the
Yep.
ball? Yeah. The ball's a part of a group. Get it
Oh,
out of the
shoot.
group, Ed.
Wait, hang on. Let me try
Oh
undoing.
my god. Do you see that like massive group?
Yeah, I think, what the
Aw,
heck?
undoing.
What is happening?
This was
I have
always
to redo all this.
my fear of grouping
Okay,
because you told me
it's
there's
not
not an
doing it
easy
anymore.
way to like get like a single item out of a group. Are you sure it's not doing it? Like, is that ball in a group? Can you prove that that ball over there on the blue, yeah, is
Yeah,
not?
if I touch it, it's now just there. It would show a box, a big bounding
Okay.
box. That was scary. It did look haunted. That was totally weird. Okay, let's try this again. So this has the weapon script on it. We need to get the bullet here. Okay, that attached. Then I need to get this group and zoom in because I want the trigger for this guy. I need to grab the trigger and put him on the barrel. That's where our bullet shoots from. That's what I'm telling it. Is where to shoot the bullet from. Is that little point on the end. And then the visual effects, this is where I think I accidentally dragged and dropped something around. So this,
Oh.
hang on, I need to deselect that. Get this guy and drag his effects to that. There.
Those dead birds
So,
are just they're making me crack up. They're so funny.
so now Yay.
Oh, it's
We
working.
have a red gun. It's working.
Okay, can you go show us? Yes. See, okay, the mess. How do you clean this up and make it more organized
Okay, first thing, I'm going to reset this level so things aren't
with
thrown everywhere.
without losing your mind?
So this I was able to reuse the weapon script because it was generic enough that I
So
didn't need
instead
a
of
red and a
blue
blue.
weapon, it should just be named weapon.
Yeah. So we'll take that back. So I can touch everything with this white laser except for the keyboard. I have to physically tap
Oh, shut up. That's
buttons.
funny.
This is so funny. So the weapon script is good. I have a weapon script. Then this is generic. We're gonna leave this in the middle. The birds that are here, we need to move these guys away because while they are awesome and they're for testing, we need you know what? Let's make this simpler. Let's make a copy of the table.
You sure like your tables.
Whoops. This.
Okay.
And we'll move the birds to their own table.
Feed the birds.
I want it to line up.
I don't think
At least
the
a
birds should
little
be on
bit.
a table.
Are you questioning the birds whether they should be on a table or not?
I mean, like, that's not proper. Like, get those birds off that table. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Okay, here, let's do this. I will appease Alyssa's need to get the birds on. Nobody puts birds on a table.
Nobody puts
All right.
birds on the table.
We'll put that here. So we have a bamboo.
Excellent.
So we
A
want
proper proper perch for our bird friends is more like it.
And this is going to have a red bird on top as a target. You're so worried about the birds, yet we're shooting them.
No. We're just tapping them with the butter gun. A bit of buttering.
We're buttering them.
We're buttering the birds.
This is hilarious. I love it.
Ed, if you had to pick a gum to chew upon, what kind of gum would you chew upon?
Oh God, I'm so boring. I'm going to say mint. I'm not a candy eater.
Gum is not candy. First of all, it's its own class of thing. And second of all, mint. I don't even know if you you just go to the store, mint gum, please. They're gonna know you're an android,
or old. It's just old. Okay, that's just me showing my oldness.
They're gonna be like, call the police. This is not a real human.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Oh, Fuel said Werther's original for me. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go find some.
Is that a gum? Werther's original gum?
Oh,
that's a candy.
No,
it's not a gum.
That's a candy, but I'm not hating. I'm not hating on the Werther's.
So,
curious.
What you need
to
do
but it's a boomer candy.
Boomer candy. That is the best phrase ever.
You know those powdery mints you get from restaurants sometimes? Oh God, I love those so much.
Oh yeah, the butter mints. You could buy those in the store. They're called butter mints.
They are called butter mints, and they're so. I could just eat them by the handful. They're so bad. I have to stay away from the butter mints.
Here, I'm trying to do this in VR and it sucks. Hang on.
I'm Big Red. I like Big Red gum. Ever since I was a little girl, that's what my mom would always have in her purse.
So, is it cutting my mic off?
I can still hear you. You're fine.
Okay, here. We'll try to do this. So, let me share this. So, we got way off topic, but I have to share this. This is too cool.
I need to know. I need to know.
In Louisville area, This is actually Indiana, so it's not really Louisville, Kentucky, but it's right across the river. There is a candy shop that is like 100 plus years old.
Oh my god.
It is amazing.
Look at this
So
website. Look at that background header. Oh my
the website's
god.
100 years old too.
Yes. Have you
The
been to this candy shop?
yeah, yeah, it's awesome. So it was built in 1891, and it's still operating.
Oh
And
my
they
god.
do like live candy making every day. Like they make candy, and it's family owned, and it's
Oh.
like the grandson or whatever that comes in now and makes the candy.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
I want to
I
say
think
grandson,
like
but it's like great 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 grandson.
I think there's nothing more fascinating than watching food being made. Like I like that's like when I'm having a relaxing chill time on my phone. I just food talk like is all I'm on. So like I can't imagine I'd like just live in the candy store. I'd be like, make it again.
Yeah, so they make these cinnamon red hot candies like while you're
Oh,
there. And I think it happens at like 1 o'clock every day. And you go in and like the guy is like putting the sugar on the table and he's like flipping it and it's like, this 100-pound wedge of like molten like sugar.
yeah.
And then he like
Yeah.
flavors it and then they roll it through the old school copper like press thing. Like and he like feeds it through and it comes out the other side and they hand you hot, like warm cinnamon candies like that have
Oh
just
my
been
gosh.
made.
Okay, so we've got a list of things to do and going here and trying the cinnamon candy is fun. Curious said that this channel always makes me hungry. I'm sorry. That's probably on me. I have a food problem where I like to talk about it all the time.
Yeah, tell me about it. Me too. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but me too. Yeah, that place is so cool. I haven't been there since the whole pandemic-y thing started, but we have to go back sometime because it's just so much fun. And it's this little place. It's like two little shops wide. They expanded it like right before the pandemic, and
Oh, so
it's just so
fun.
awesome to get like fresh handmade candy like they did it in the olden days. It's just really neat.
What are you doing to our proper bird stands? What's happening
So
here? Are you
this is
you're
going
trying
to
to
be
make
our
them
test
even?
area. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So we've
Gotcha.
got a red. Come on, birdie.
So every
Take
time
you
my
over here.
grandmother and
Actually,
then she kind of passed it on to my mom. Every time they would see a red bird in the wild, they would say, "Make a wish, make a wish. There's a red bird." It's like I don't know, the tradition with the women in my family. So these red birds make me happy,
we
even though we're
have
buttering them.
the red the red wishing birds.
The red wishing. I know it's really weird. I know.
How is
But
that?
next time
How
you guys see a red bird, make a wish.
how is the? I mean, I'm just wondering. I'm not trying to
What?
be a curmudgeon here, but how does a red bird grant one's wish? What is the magic that the red bird beholds that makes it
You're
possible?
like you're like trying to like logically break down my family's adorable redbird tradition. Like, what's wrong with you?
I'm a terrible person.
Yeah.
Uh,
It is known. That's why we're best friends, man. I am also a
uh,
terrible person.
I question things. This is what I do. I was just wondering.
Okay, I saw you delete the OG bird stand and bird and you duped the other ones. My question to you, good sir, is what's happening to the scripts? Do you have to dupe those separately and reattach, or when you copy drag bird, oh my god, you made them blue. Oh my god, that's awesome.
It
No,
copies the
yeah.
it
Does it?
copies the
Did it?
scripts and values. So right now I have this is the blue gun, and it no longer works. Oh no! I broke it somehow. It's not shooting a bullet.
Fuel
It's
said
just
that soon Ed will be telling us that Santa isn't real. I know, right? Okay,
uh,
blue gun is broken. How are you going to debug it? And also, are you sure the blue gun
let's
is
try.
broken? Or are you is it the blue birds that are broken? Why do you know the gun is broken? Oh, that's kind of a
So the red
sad.
gun works. Yeah.
I don't remember the bullet being so pathetic. Oh, because it picks up speed every time it's fired.
Yeah, we need to fix that too.
No,
I think I did that
honestly,
as
I think that's the
an
cutest feature
example.
ever.
That was like just to show how to like increment a value, and I think we got past that
It reminds me of
stage
this
of
sword
development.
in Destiny that you have to like actually like rev up because it's supposed to be like it's this ridiculous like chainsaw sword, and you have to like rev it up before you can like use your super with it. And so like you're over there on the sideline like revving up your like sword machine gun. So it reminds me of that where you're like over here with your butter gun like trying to rev it up so that you can actually shoot it long distance.
So I fixed that. That should be a set value now.
Did it
Oh
work?
no, I
Where's the
just completely
bullet?
broke it. Oh, it's shooting so fast I can't see it.
That you can't see it
It's
anymore.
like a,
Okay, let's go
it's
fix
like a
that part of this
laser. It's
script.
like
Because I'm wondering if that's show us that part of the script where it accelerates each time it's fired.
I took that out. I deleted that line. So it just had a like set v, which is velocity. V equals v plus 1 or
So
whatever
why is
every
it
time we shot
shooting
it.
a bajillion miles an hour right now then?
Because I
What's
set
what?
it to a hard value, and that hard value is too high.
Oh,
So
okay.
I just took it down by a factor of 10. There we go. That's a little more
Oh,
reasonable.
okay. Okay.
Boop. So this gun
You
works,
hit
but
it?
it's not tied to any of the targets.
Uh,
So it
Is
doesn't
the other
hurt
gun?
anything. Now let's try the other one and see if it's still broken. I can pick it up, but you can see the bullet's still on the table.
I don't
So it's not doing
understand
a
how
darn
that
thing.
happened.
I don't either. So that's a good question. We have a bit
Like,
of a regression.
is the bullet
Let's
attached?
see. Come, give me the gun and do properties. All right. So the bullet's attached. Why is this not
Okay.
working? Bullet is attached. The trigger is attached. The particle effects are attached. Let's try resetting the game.
Okay.
Maybe something just went a little haywire. Maybe the simulation is bad. Let's try that again. Pick it up.
Whoa.
Pick it up. I'm shooting and no bullets are coming
Yeah,
out. This makes no
the
sense.
blue bullet is not. It's not happening.
Did some? Oh, I bet I know what it is. Some property of this blue bullet got changed when I accidentally grouped it that one time. Let's see. Let's compare with the one that does work. So this one is it's physics, it's grabbable, it's interactive, it's rubber ball, it's all the same. What the heck? So it's not the ball. The ball. Let's reattach it. Let's try that. Let's drop that guy.
Remove it, reattach.
Yeah, I've never seen this feature before.
Feature.
Yeah, that's the bullet. Oh, the velocity is hard coded on this. Maybe that's part of the problem. It should be 10. I think that one was 10. Let's see what that says. Oh, that one starts at 0. Let me see. Let's put this one at 0 also. Maybe there's something with the velocity that's messing it up. And then grab that. Nothing. What the heck?
What on earth?
Let's.
Okay, if you duplicate red gun, does that duplicate fire? Because I'm wondering if
will. Let's try this. Let's kill the gun altogether. Let's do a new one. Uh-oh. Did it kill both of them? Oh no, there it is. Okay. That's why the spawn points exist. Alright, so we're gonna dupe the gun. What the heck? It's falling through. Why are they falling through space? What is happening here?
Is it because the world's like, do you need to pause the world again, or is that?
I don't know what's happening. This is a glitch.
Mm-hmm.
It is falling through.
Oh no.
Okay. I have never seen this happen. This has to be.
Maybe you should restart the map.
Bring that up. Play. Reset. Now I can't grab it.
Oh. Well, is the
What
world
is-
paused?
No,
Don't you have to press play and
it's
then
play. Oh, now the gun's gone.
it falls and then you have
It
no gun?
falls through this. It falls through the table.
Is it in? Is
All
that
right.
really where it is, or is it below the map?
No, it's falling through the table. I saw it go. I'm gonna go back to the main menu and come back.
Okay.
I think something's gone awry here. This is still
Haunted.
beta. This is still beta. Let's see. Let's go to this world for a minute. I just want to go out, come back. This is essentially turning it off and on again. This has been an interesting show so far.
No,
They changed all the UI last, I think it was Tuesday.
Do you think
And
that's
it's the
why
first
we're
time I've been
having
in.
some issues?
I think so. I think something's just not
Not
wiring these
quite
things
there
up
yet.
properly. Yeah. So we'll go to another world and we will come back and see if anything is fixed or if it's just as bad as it was before. Okay, that was weird. Like the ball stopped bouncing in midair. So this world still seems to work okay.
Is it? Did it do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It shows an animation if I make a basket or get close to it anyway. Let's try going back in. Boop. And the ball's just going to bounce in front of me. Let's see if this is back to normal, hopefully. Cross your fingers.
Please, Buttergun. Please work.
Oh. I can't get to it. Why? It won't let me edit.
Oh, no. Do you think it's because...
That's not good.
Because of how we left it?
I have no idea what's going on.
I think you should restart. Here, let me see if I can get in it. Because I was going to say, maybe you should restart your game.
Yeah, I think my game's worked. I just went to another world. It went fine. I think that one's hung. I think it looks like it's in some kind of infinite loop or something. It's crashed it.
Oh, no. We'll be able to get it back, though, right?
Yeah, what we can try to do is duplicate it.
Okay. All right. I'm loading into Horizon, so I'll see if I can use it. But yeah, you can go ahead and duplicate and see if that'll let you into it.
Yeah,
I feel like we should have made a backup already or something.
Great. Ninja Gal. Okay, I'm going to it now. It finally reset itself. Oh, that was weird. Got a little scary for a second there.
You're in it though?
Yeah, I'm going back to it.
Oh, good.
It says assembling, preparing.
Which makes me wonder, in in programs like this, is our safest to duplicate it and that's our backup world, or is our safest to load the assets that we've made here into another world? I'm just trying to think of how we can make sure we don't ever lose progress.
That is so weird. Our gun just
that it's falling through
completely. Yeah, it's still messed up. So, oh gosh, I'm gonna turn the interactivity off for a minute. So I made it so it's not interactable anymore. It's not going to fall anywhere. Is it it's not the table, is it? The game is acting.
I mean, you haven't
why
been
is
messing with the table, other than the
following
color.
the property panel. So let's get the table out of the way here for a minute. And I'm going to take this guy and turn it back to interactive. Physical both. And it just falls through plummets through the map.
So yeah, it's actually below the map.
Yeah, look at the strings. They go indefinitely.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
that's not good.
Totally glitched and broke.
I don't want to lose Buttergun.
Let's try taking the script off. I took the script off and it's still doing it. Oh boy. This is a new one. I think Buttergun died.
No, Buttergun can't die the true death. We love Butter.
What is
Nice
happening
thing.
here? More collision from nothing. Use a grab anchor. Where's my grab anchor? My grab anchor's gone. That's another thing that disappeared from it. The grab anchor is the little hand part. Like, that's not showing either. Turn it off. This is really strange. Now it has, okay, I need to turn the simulation back on. Boop, game back on. And it just falls straight through the ground. Now, the ball bounces, like, on the ground where it belongs. But the gun itself is very messed up. So what we might want to do here is let's ungroup the gun.
Try to
And
just
now the
reset it.
individual pieces are okay. So we'll stop this again and bring it back. Try to make it whole again. Boy, this has gotten awkward. Minor setback, folks. We'll figure it out. So the butter gun attaches there and here. And this is the barrel. So this is the thing that emits the projectile. Then we'll drag those together and plop that back there. And then if I select all of it and group it, and then the group is interactive and physical and play. Play. Now it's not doing anything. Play. Oh, there it goes. Yay. I can hold it again. That's a start.
Oh, thank God. That is so huge. I was so worried that Buttergun died the true death.
That it glitched out. Some of the values in there just got broken somehow. I don't know what happened. So we'll reassemble our table and put our table back down at a height that works so we can pick the gun back up. Working in beta software. It just disappeared. What the heck? Oh my gosh. It's trolling us today, Alyssa. There we go.
You thought you would get to clean things up. You won't even get to touch things.
So let's reattach the weapon script. And we are going to attach the red bullet. So we'll highlight the red bullet. And is that the properties window for the red bullet over here? It is. Okay. So red bullet is here. Oh, we can name these now. I don't know if we could do that before. That'll make it better. Red.
Oh, that's
bullet.
unfortunate.
Cool. I didn't know we could do that. So we'll take the red bullet and make that the bullet. That was kind of funny. So I dragged red bullet and okay, it's saying it now, but when it still had the old name on it when I did it a minute ago. Bullet is attached to the gun. Okay, I feel like we're just repeating ourselves now. It's not our fault though. Bear with us. I have to zoom in.
Scoring thing used to actually be on the ground. Your scoring platform, or has that always been hovering?
Oh, yeah, it's always been up there.
Okay.
Get the properties of the trigger, and this trigger, we'll name this as. Oh, I forgot I had touched these. The barrel of the gun. So now we'll take the barrel of the gun and assign it to the barrel value in the script, the visual effects. Should we pick some different visual effects, I wonder? Like, we did have the confetti. Oh, hello, Alyssa's here, and she's wearing the dunce cap.
Does it look
That's
so
awesome.
good on me?
Let's try the smoke trail and see what it does. And we'll drag that over here to the weapon. And now I think Buttergun is back to normal. So let me try to...
Yay!
Oh, that particle effects is not working out well. Let's try this. So, pew. that effects is like far too random. Plays way too long.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I could change that. And I should change that. That's just too much. Particle effects. Not smoke trail. Let's do hit spark. And I think it needs to be shrank.
Ooh, fancy. Sparky.
Ah, it teleported away. There we go. Cool. Pew, pew, pew. All right. So it doesn't do scoring anymore, but we could shoot the gun again and it doesn't fall.
You can pick it up. It doesn't fall. So really, what did you do? Did you just like take it apart and then rebuild it and that fixed it? Because that's...
Yeah, I regrouped it. It seemed to have like just gotten a bad value from somewhere. So what was I gonna fix next? Oh, the hand part. So when I pick it up, if folks missed the show where we did this, I could pick it up like this and shoot downward, which is really weird. So
oh my God, yes.
we need to put a grab handle on it or it's gonna be wonky. So under more, there's a tab called Grab Anchor. I'm going to turn that on. And then we need to take the little hand widget and move it to where it lines up with the bottom of the gun. So I think like that is probably... actually, it'd probably be easier if I turn off the game and reset the game. Reset the game. It's not moving. Why? It should go back to its original location. Okay, so I guess this is now its new original location. There we go. I wanted it lined up, so when we move this, it doesn't sit at some awkward angle as we hold it. So that should be good now. So now if I grab it... Oh, come on. Oh,
did you press play on the world?
You're right. Play. There it goes. It falls down, and we grab it. Now it sits in our hand properly. Probably could go up just slightly because I can't, no matter where I grab it from, it goes to my hand, which is very helpful when you're building something like this.
That's cool that it lets you grab it left-handed. I didn't expect that.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave the lefties out.
The way that your anchor is positioned, I thought it would be like weird how like holding it with the opposite hand. I don't think it was.
My mom is left-handed. We cannot exclude the left-handed folks. That looks better. See how that's
looking like
nice
the baby's
going
to be.
Pew, pew, pew. I just shot myself. Did you see that?
Yes.
It bounced back. It literally moved me. It shoved me back.
Did it really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Buttergun is powerful. I did not realize Buttergun had so much oomph behind it. It just shoved me. All right, let's try this now. I'm going to copy the Buttergun.
Oh God, this is the scary part.
Here.
Are you copying the ball as well?
Guns. So let's see what it does right now. If I grab this one, watch the red ball. Pew! It shoots red ball.
Okay.
So we've got 2 guns that shoot the red ball. If we wanted more guns for the red team, we can just simply clone those, but we need to make a blue team gun. So we're going to grab the blue team's gun and grab the properties on it. And we need to give this a different bullet. So we need this
grab
to
the
be
properties
the
from blue bullet?
blue bullet. Where's the property window hiding? There we go. It did come up here. Dude, this is so weird doing things in 3D. Let's change this one to blue. B. Come on, capital blue. Blue bullet. And then we need to take the tag and drag the tag.
Hey,
to
Mr. Magoo.
that space.
Hi.
Mr. Magoo, welcome to our insane VR show.
We just
Now I
got
can grab
Buttergun
that.
reassembled.
Yes.
Wait,
Now look.
it worked.
What team am I on now, Alyssa? I'm on both the red and the blue team.
Okay,
All right.
first of all, love that new animation. So much better than confetti. Mwah. Secondly, yeah, they're working. Now try to hit
Cool.
the red birds with the blue bullet. Can you do it?
So I hit
Or
him with the blue bullet, and the
you
blue
did.
bullet works. The red
Oh, it
bullet
does.
does not work. And that is
I'm
by that is the proper behavior. So let's go back.
Hang on, sorry,
Reset.
baby's calling.
Reset. I can't reset the world. Why? Play. Do I need to hit play? No. Stop. Play. Ah, the tools are just messing with me today. So I don't have access to my menu anymore. There it goes. It's very glitchy today. I don't know if it's because of the new release or what. So I think I lost Alyssa temporarily because she had to take a call.
Sorry, the actual 2-year-old is calling me with his dad's phone. It's adorable.
Oh, that is cool. They learn things so quickly. Like as you play games on the tablets and phones and stuff.
Oh, I know. Watching them learn, it's amazing. I can't wait to get him his own phone. Although I think I'm going to get a lot of judgment for that.
We bought phones for our kids when they were little, just to like take. They wanted cameras, and
Yes.
we bought them phones, and they were not connected to any cell service, so they couldn't do anything outside the home with them. And then we had them limited on the Wi-Fi too. All right, so we've got the birds, and then the birds have a script as well. And this script is called script bird. And that's over here. So the bird script is here.
What's going on with the... Oh, it's up there. Okay.
And what we could do here is we have a bird script. Bird script. Let's rename it for one. I can't do that. Script bird.
How did he even get to be script bird? I don't remember you naming it that.
I don't know. We'll just call it target because it might not be a bird at some point. We might have other things to shoot at.
Yeah. You might want to butter the cat or the dog or...
It is going to have, let's see. So this, I think this is fine. We actually don't need to even change the script at all. We need to change the objects themselves. They have a attribute or the tag that responds to bullet. And now bullet is red bullet and blue bullet. And then this is a kind of a misrepresentation here. It says collision events from objects tagged, and it's plural, yet you can only have one tag. So it's, yeah, I guess objects tagged. It's the objects that are plural, but still, it's it got me off track earlier. I thought I could put multiple tags in. I was looking, can I do it by comma or whatever? No, you can only have one tag. So these are tagged bullet. In the script, I guess, wait, let me look at the script again. Oops, wrong button. Script When colliding with object, so this doesn't have
Oh my gosh, that's
the
so
tag in it either. I'm trying to remember how these get. So as long as it has a trigger, a collision event. So the collision event here, the tags are on the bullets. That's what it is. So this bullet is tagged. So the blue bullet is tagged bullet, and the red bullet is tagged red bullet. So this one needs to change as well, because this is the only way we can tell what hit what. So this is going to be a blue dash bullet. And then on the bluebirds, we need to go in on the bluebirds and change their tag that they respond to blue bullet. So this one's blue dash bullet. I gotta spell it right. BLUE. Blue bullet. And then this one as well. This is why it's good to prototype things and not try to just go full bore and build the game all at once. More responds to a blue dash bullet. And then we've got I can't close the window. This new UI is nice, but it's glitchy. I can't close things. This one needs to be red bullet now. So red dash bullet. And then I've got one more red bird, and then we're going to have to clone the scoreboard and link it up. All right, so last one here.
You told me like there was a hack for sucking something up against something without. I think I did it. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, there is a snap tool. If that's what you're talking about. Or if you're
so I'm on Snap.
Oh,
I just
made a
could
nice
not get
target.
to, like, I wanted to make something that both blue and red could hit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be tricky.
Is it?
Yeah, because that didn't work. Why? Okay, so this is hitting neither target now. Let's try the blue gun and see if it works. There, that works. Boop, boop. So the blue gun works. The red gun does not. The bullet's passing through that bird. So something's glitched on that bird. Why is this bird not responding to anything at all? Let's see what his problem is. He is not dead. And the red bullet is the tag. Let's check the red bullet, make sure it's tagged properly. And then if I look here, it is tagged red bullet. So something is fishy here. I'm not sure what's happened. I like your target.
You said it's going to be
The
hard.
bullets are passing clean through this bird. They've goofed something up in this. Okay, that one worked. So instead of trying to figure out what's wrong with this bird, I'm going to just put him in the ether and delete him. Poof, he's gone. He never existed. And then for a quick moment, I need to reset the game. I hope this doesn't mess with any of your stuff. But I need to take this, oops, and clone this bird here. So you're making things extra hard on me. You want a target that can respond to both bullets.
Yes, please. I
So,
just thought we could use the same script and change it a little bit. No?
So the thing is, the tags, I can only have one tag at a time. And I have a red bullet tag and a blue bullet tag. So what I have to do is have like overlapping targets that you can't see. And they're going to both have... I shot myself again. See if it moves you.
Overlap, yeah, does it?
If I shoot you, it doesn't move you. If I shoot myself, it pushes me back like 5 inches.
Maybe it's because I'm in build mode. Let me get out of build mode. Try again.
Oh, you were in build mode. Oh, they're bouncing off you now. Boink.
But it's not, yeah, it's not moving me.
It shoved me like across the map like several inches. Doink.
Oh, there it goes.
Doink.
But only if you hit me in the front. Like if I...
Yeah, if you take a chest hit, it pushes you. That's so
Otherwise,
weird.
that is so weird. I wonder if that's
something
the only point on you that has collision.
No, because they're bouncing off of you.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm trying to change my grid unit. There we go.
Yeah, that's going to be under setting. Which settings panel is that? They moved it around, so...
I moved it to smaller. Are you on the smallest grid unit?
I am on... Yeah, I'm on 1.01 meter. They couldn't just say, like, centimeter. Wouldn't that be easier? 0.01 meter. I guess that is the tiniest setting.
Yeah.
At least it doesn't go to 0 now and, like, glitch out the whole game.
Okay, that is all. So now.
Okay, so we have a target. It still won't let me close this window, and it's in my way. It's so weird. Go over here so I don't see you.
Is there a save button, or is it just like saving as you go?
It always saves. There are actually like commits, kind of like Git would have, that show up on your Facebook profile.
Shut up! That is so cool.
Yeah, it does do that. Let's take your target, which is very nice, by the way. Very nice target. You're getting good at this. You will be better at me than this by the time we're done.
False.
Did you say false?
I did say false.
Is there an overlapping version of this? Hang on a second. I thought I saw it kind of glowing. Okay, maybe not.
The target is in the pole a little bit. Is that bad?
No, that's perfectly fine. I thought I saw another circle flashing around the big outside red circle. Sometimes they get duplicated and it gets like glitchy looking. But it must have just been the angle I was looking at it. So you want to be able to shoot that with both guns.
I really did not think it was going to be that. I thought, I was like, we're just going to attach one of the scripts and then make like just take off the if, right? Like, is that not explain to me the problem here with my idea?
Sure. So the bullet here. Okay, so hang on. Let me restart the game. And it's not a big problem. I think we can figure this out pretty easy. So reset. We'll go down here. And if I grab the red gun and shoot the blue target, it doesn't do anything. If I shoot a red target, it does.
Okay.
If I shoot blue target, if I shoot a red target with the blue gun, nothing.
Yeah.
So there is a tag on this red bullet that tells it is a red bullet. So this is a red bullet. It only triggers red targets. Those red targets also have a corresponding value on it that tell it that the red... I don't know if I got the right one. Hang on. There we go. So this one says when a red bullet collides with this object to do whatever action. So it's going to trigger our script.
Show me where it says that if red bullet collides, like, because on that part, I just thought we could simply add a
So
like take
on
away the
this
parameter.
on the script,
Yeah.
the script doesn't care who triggers it.
Okay.
The object is saying that it was triggered by that tag, and it invokes this whole script. So the problem is I can only have one tag on an object at a time. So I can tell a red bird to collide with a red bullet, but I can't also tell it to collide with a blue bullet unless they're the same tag. So I can either have just bullet and be it generic, or I can have a red bullet and a blue bullet. So they're not generic, but I can't have both. So what you would have to
I
do,
don't understand. I didn't think it was so the logic is attached to the bullet, not the target? Or no?
it's kind of
Totally
shared.
wrong.
So
It's
the bullet is tagged, and then the target is it's looking for a specific tag, and you can't have like an array of tags. It's either this thing or it's not this thing. It's only that one tag you can assign to it. So it's not going to respond to anything else in the world.
so you're saying
Like
like red bullet cannot have two tags of bullet and red,
no,
right? No,
nope,
cannot.
nope.
Okay.
Can't have two
Okay.
tags. It can't accept two tags. It can only be the one thing. So like if I tried this, watch, let's give it a shot. Unless they change something, this should not work. If I change this and I come in here, it's attributes, it is a red bullet. If I tag it as comma space bullet, this is just one solid string. It's not going to separate that. So it probably won't work anywhere now. So if I go
Oh.
back to the game, I grab that guy. See, it's bouncing off now.
Okay. So
So you
why
can't have two tags.
I'll just make targets that are blue and targets that are red then, right? And we can
We could
attach
do
the
something. Hang on. I have an idea.
there's something. Okay,
I
tell
don't
me.
think
Tell me.
I don't think this is impossible, but
Tell
as soon as I
me,
can
I'm
figure out which
slowly
control set I'm in
telling.
here.
Hello, bamboo forest. You're
Let's
looking
do
lovely
this.
today.
Let's change this
You're
guy back
looking
before we wonder why he's
elegant.
broken. We'll take this bullet off here. This is what I tried a while ago. It's like I just put a comma in there and I can tag things in groups, and nope. So let's try. So right now the script is attached in a way that it's looking for a collision on an object. So this is using collision detection, and it says when colliding with object, and that's when the two tags correspond to each other, it creates that collision. It will report that back here. So that is not going to work for our situation because we can't double tag an object. What we can do is create, let's do an event here. Let's do send event to object, and we'll call this let's just call it hit. That might be easy. So we'll call this hit. So we're going to send out a hit event to this object itself, and we'll take and create a when. This is going to be a when they move the events around. So when event is received, and this is going to be hit. When a hit event is received, and we'll move this whole if code block down. Come on. Oh, they move. This interface change is nice, but it's going to be getting used to it.
Hard to get used to.
So whenever the object collides, we'll just send this off to this hit event and then run this code. But what we can do now is we can say when trigger is entered by object, and we'll create a second trigger. When trigger is entered by object, then we will, here we can copy this line, and we'll say, we'll do the same thing. So we've got two triggers now, or two methods get invoked here. There's one for a direct collision where the bullet hits a bird. There's another one for a when a bullet hits a trigger. And triggers are a little bit more flexible here. And I can't close the window. There it goes. So on your target, what I'm going to do is add a gizmo of a target. So now we've got a target, okay, or a trigger. So I'm going to take this trigger and put it on your target. So we're not going to collide directly with the target like we do with the birds. We're going to collide with this invisible box instead. And what's nice about these invisible boxes is the player can't see them and we can overlap them. So what we can do here is take this and shrink that down. Needs to be at least a little bit of a thickness. And then we'll expand the target a little bit like that. Put it about flush with that. And now we have a trigger. And on the trigger, I can say that this one responds to trigger on objects tagged. And this one is going to be a blue bullet. So I have blue bullet, hit return. That one's good. And I'm going to copy this now.
What did you name that trigger?
It's just trigger. I could have named it red target trigger or something. Come on, copy. Hang on. I'm going to copy it. So I've got a copy of it now. And on the copy, I'm going to... why am I getting no UI? Okay, there we go. So that one's red bullet, or that one's blue bullet. I'm going to make this one red bullet. And they added cursors. I don't have to erase the entire line now. That is awesome. So look, there we go. Now we have two triggers, Alyssa. A red one and a blue one. And see how they're overlapping here? They're in front of each other. Since they're...
So you're saying like no matter like what it goes through, like it's going to hit both triggers?
Yep. It will pass through the red one, hit the blue one. So I'm going to move this over. Why does it keep copying this? Is there two of them here? That one's red. This is a duplicate.
Backwards, darling.
So now I should be able to overlap these. And...
oh, you're actually going to put them inside each other. Okay. I assumed they would need to be separate.
So now they're overlapping each other, and it will...
I made it an
pass
animation, but I think we have to attach it to a script and not. I was going to attach the animation to the target, but I think we have to attach it to a script. Did it work?
It did not.
Oh no.
It's not keeping score, so something is not triggering. So on my target, I said when trigger is entered by object, call a hit. When hit is received, there's an if statement in here that I don't know how that's in the animation. I don't know about the animation part either. You know what? Instead of calling out hit here, this might just be a logical thing I need to fix. Let's delete that. And when this is entered by an object, we will just send a score and skip the whole death animation thing. Score with value. Let's try that. Let's see if I can do this now. So, and no score. Is the game in play mode? I think it is, because I can't pick things up if it's not. Reset. We'll clear this console as well. Okay, so everything's back. It's 0. I'm going to grab my red gun and shoot the red target. Come on. I shot the bird. That worked. Shot the target. Does not work. So something is wrong with the logic here. When trigger is entered by object, and it's not triggering for some reason. So let's go back. Oops, sorry, back to build mode. And why is our trigger not being hit? So we'll move this up a little bit so we can see it. It's got a trigger on object, blue bullet. Oh, I never attached the script. Oh my gosh. It is a target. And the target needs a reference to the score manager. So the target needs to tell the score manager to update. So the score manager is over here. And I need to drag it to this. And then I need to do that.
You have to do that for the other one as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It would probably be easier just to take this one and delete it. It looks like there's several
and
copies
duplicate
anyway.
it and change it. Oh,
Yeah,
there
duplicate
were.
it.
I hate that when there's something copied and I don't know it, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I keep doing that too. So we'll check the values on this one, and why am I picking up something over here? Where did this come from? Did you put a bamboo there?
I wouldn't do that.
Did you do that?
I wouldn't do that.
Oh, you're messing with me. This one. They updated the text editor, and it's simple stuff like this that is just so nice. See the bullet blue part? If I double tap, like before there was no way to do like selection. Look at that.
Oh yeah, the cursor selection. I noticed that whenever I was trying to change the name of the effect. Can you attach that real quick for me? Particle effect. That particle effect right there. No, it's on the ground behind the target.
Oh, that one. So you want the particle effect to play on the target?
Well, I guess it should be on. I don't know. I wanted it to play whenever it was hit, but it's not.
Okay.
What do we attach it to? Do we attach it to?
So we need to tell the script to play it is all. Okay. So we can take this. We need to move our target thing block here. So now they overlap. We need to move this to where. So the target's not moving, so we can actually just place this directly in front of the target like so, and that will probably be good enough.
Really?
Yep. So that's going to be there. And what do we have here? Okay, cool. That's perfect. And then we need to go back to our script. And if this is a target that is colliding with the trigger, we need to send, let's see, we need to have an action to play, and no, animation, visual effects. Play visual effects needs to go here, and then we need a value to hold the visual effects. And that needs to be an object.
It's right there above player.
Cool. Boom. And we'll take the visual effects and put that there.
But that
So
says
now when
send
it's hit,
bird hit, but we're
I
not
know it's
talking about
just,
birds, right?
yeah, we could rename that. It's
Oh, okay. Okay. I just wanted to make
that
sure we
was
were
just
on
what we
the
called
right
it.
target
Yeah.
function. Okay.
So now we need to wire it. So we need to tell. I'm just like turned all around here. Am I facing? No,
I'm
facing the
so
computer
excited to
anymore.
have the new target hit, and I'm so sorry for making this hella complicated.
No, this is fun. I like it. I
I
like
was
this a
like,
lot.
now both. Now do both.
So I'm trying to remember where this attaches. Okay, so it should be. Let's move this again for a second. And then this one. I think they attach here. So this has, yeah, the VFX
Oh, there
need
it
to
is.
go.
There's the VFX. That's how you get it.
So the hit
Okay.
target effects goes there. Blip.
Did it plop?
Goes that one.
Wait, I didn't see it plop.
Yeah.
Did it plop?
It's
Oh,
there.
it did. Oh, okay.
And then now that I know how to use that UI, it's much better than it was. But finding that was a little awkward, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, there were plugs here. Where's the plugs at? You taught me one way,
I'm
now it's
so
another.
excited to see if it works.
Okay, so these things all go together. We can close all these windows, get them out of our way. This will overlap onto that one. Oh, come on. There we go. And then the thing goes here. The hitbox goes there, or the visual effects box goes here. I guess it doesn't have to be that accurate, but there we go. Ah, my earbuds are falling out. And now, hopefully, pew.
Oh my
There
god, and
goes.
it looks awesome!
Pew. I missed.
Did it work?
Pew.
Oh
Yeah, I
my
just
god,
missed.
it works!
It doesn't hit the edge because it's a square box on a round target.
On
But
a
I think
round
that's
target.
fair enough.
Oh.
If you don't hit within the white bullseye, then you're not good anyway. You don't
That's
deserve points.
awesome. Oh my gosh, Ed, that's great. I do have to run soon to help with Bebe.
All right.
Bebe.
My earbuds are falling out anyway, so and I'm getting VR fatigue. I almost set, where am I facing? I almost set a physical controller on a red table that does not exist in the real world. Oh my gosh. That was one of the first things I did with the Oculus. You have a game where it's teaching you how to use it, and it has a table, like a big table in front of you. Anybody that's used the Oculus probably knows what I'm talking about. It has a table, and it's like, pick up these cubes. And I'm like, okay, cool, they can pick up the cubes. And I was like, to my daughter, I'm like, you got to try this. And I took the things, and I went like this to set them on the table that's in VR, and almost let go. And I was like, something about this feels wrong.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, do you feel like it's a little bit more cleaned up? Like a little bit? I know we ended up just adding more to the game. Still can't hear you. Still not swapped. You're still gone. No. Can't hear you. No hearing of the Eds. No, Ed is here. Ed is not here. Nope. Hey.
There we go.
I think you're here. Yeah.
There we go. So the idea of the show was to create red and blue teams. I think we did that very well.
Well, I really do want to have a cleanup day though, where you teach us the ways.
The VR hair is great, isn't it? Jeez.
I love
This
it.
is why I said I didn't bother before the show. It's just
Well, I'm off to help with Bebe, but thank you for the wonderful episode. I really had fun.
That was a lot of fun. Take care, Alyssa. Have fun with the little one.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, folks. Actually, you can go, Alyssa. I'll see if I can raid someone.
Yeah, do it.
Unless
Enjoy
we have
the
a show
raid.
coming up here. I actually think Sam's going to be streaming here, so we'll leave this for Sam to stream here shortly. And take care, folks. Bye bye.